Hello guys, welcome back to the Justice the Analyst YouTube channel. This is me, Käärja, and I'm looking forward to review one more country for the Eurovision semifinals 2024. And it's time to take a look at the country which was a runner-up of the last edition with Käärja and Cha Cha Cha. So of course we will take a look at Finland. So who will be the successor of Käärja this year? Is Finland trying to send something completely different or trying to go the same way? Well, I have watched the Finnish selection. I have seen all their songs. I have to say, based on the initial versions, on the MP3 versions, exactly the winning song from Windows95man was my personal favorite. It was, however, not ranked as one of the favorites anywhere, neither in the betting odds nor by the Eurovision fandom. So when I have seen it win the contest, it was really mind-blowing, and their performance was, I would say, generally mind-blowing. So one of the main favorites to win the contest was actually the song in Finnish language, A Beautiful Ballad. But in the end of the day, Finnish public decided the song ranked last by the judges in their selection deserves to go to Eurovision. Well, maybe it is a clever choice if you want to qualify to the final in the Eurovision Song Contest, because there are no juries voting in the semifinals. However, we can definitely already predict how well Finland will do in the Eurovision final, of course, if they qualify with the juries. So Finland has got quite an interesting reputation in the song contest. So before their win in 2006, they basically were never ever entering top 5. So they were just trying to send out completely different genres of songs, even something like with just, I think, 10 or 15 words in 1998. And this strategy, as I have already said, worked out in 2006 when they won the competition with Lordi and Hard Rock Hallelujah. And so basically, because of this success, I think almost every third Finnish entry in the contest since 2006 was a rock song. So this year we're taking a break from the rock song because we will have a very fun party entry called No Rules. And I think it's just about time to take a look at their live performance from the national selection. So the 38 years old DJ Windows95man will be joined for this performance by Henri Piisipainen or something like that. Unfortunately for me, the Finnish surnames are a bit too difficult, who is a 29 years old songwriter of the song and also the lead singer. So let's take a look.
Welcome. My name is Windows95man. The rule is no rules.
He lives only by one rule, and the rule is no rules. Well, definitely stunning in the beginning. It already grabs attention. You know, no matter who will perform before them, we will talk about running order later. It definitely grabs your attention right from the first seconds. The lyrics are kind of silly, but so fun, and he's so energetic. I really like his hoarse voice. It's really like building up straight connection with the public because it's so unique. It's definitely not sounding like any other singer in this competition.
Is there something wrong with the way I look? It's so beautiful tonight. No rules. It's how I live, how I find the wind beneath my...
This melody in the chorus is so catchy, so nice. It's just right made for the, party, for radio. Just very catchy, such a nice 80s vibe. Love that. It's also very funny visuals where they are trying to hide with the smoke, with the camera cuts. He's, pants area of the Windows95man, like if he's not really wearing anything. It's just quite funny. Why not? So basically the televoters, if they will repeat the same trick in the Eurovision, they will be like, no way, he's not wearing anything. Really, they will try to watch closer and closer and closer. In the end, probably this reveal with the jeans pants comes or something like that. So it just gets viewers captivated, entertained, so that they want to see through the whole song. His head voice, lacks a little bit of stability, but he just composed the song. He's super talented songwriter, so I think he doesn't have to be necessarily as talented singer as he's a songwriter. And the song is just funny, and it makes it even more funny. So why not?
No rules. Quiet as I speak. I am the king. I am the queen, and you all gonna be free.
Yeah, here they have kind of missed it with the camera, so you could see that he is actually wearing underwear. That's a bit sad, but I hope for the Eurovision performance they can fix those camera angles, that it will be just a mystery till the end.
Forget the rules and dream. Is there something wrong with the way I look? You're so beautiful tonight. Move your body. No rules. It's how I.
Their voices complement each other so well. This hoarse voice and also the quite pitchy head voice of Henry. Really nice duo.
How I find the wind beneath my wings. I don't even care what's wrong or right. It's how I live my life. No rules. It's how I live, how I find the wind beneath my wings.
I'm not really sure what is, the meaning behind him being like almost naked throughout the whole performance, and then this jeans shorts coming. Like, I'm not really sure how it is connected to the text of the song, but it's fun. It's just a funny performance, and it will be definitely not forgotten in Eurovision.
Make some noise, let's go! It's how I live my life. No rules. It's how I live, how I find the wind beneath my wings. It's how I.
But Henry definitely has to work on his vocals, because in the national selection, they can work more on the sound quality, on the whole mix of the background track with the vocals. In Eurovision, they will not have as much time for that to, polish it to perfection. So I'm afraid that in Eurovision, if his singing is the same, it will be really hurting for the ears to listen to. So no matter how funny the performance is, if the vocals will be so terrible, then their qualification is actually questionable.
Let's fly. Come on! With the heat of the night, in the thrill of the fight, I don't even care what's wrong or right. It's how I live my life. No rules.
Very clever performance, very fun track. So let's take a closer look at the lyrics and the bookmaker odds. So let's just take a look at the lyrics of No Rules. So basically, if you go through them, it just tells us what the title tells, that this guy, Windows95man, wants to live without any rules, without any prejudices, also kind of going a little bit in this direction of LGBT, saying I'm the king, I'm the queen, like I don't care what you say, I basically live the way I want. So great message. It's also, again, quite a common theme this year about, loving yourself, respecting yourself, doing whatever you think is right and not what the others tell you to do. So yeah, quite a nice message. And now let's take a look at the Finnish history in Eurovision Song Contest semifinals of the last 15 years. So we can see that Finland is actually doing pretty well. They are ranked 7th in the last 15 years, and they're ranked 6th in the last 5 years, which puts them in both rankings on place 4 in this first semifinal. So that's a great result. Last time Finland didn't qualify was in 2019, actually with another DJ, with Darude.
Look away,
But the entry of Darude was of course kind of more serious, just good electronic pop track, and with the running draw number 2 which he had, which is a sort of death slot, which was proven only wrong last year by Armenia, it was pretty hard to qualify. This year, Finland is definitely much more lucky. They were drawn second half of the first semi-final, and the producers gave them a place number 10 to perform in the first semi-final, which means that their song comes after 2, I would say, kind of heavy songs from Germany and Slovenia. They're both quite serious, kind of dark, and then Finland comes with their party, and I think it will stand out perfectly. After Finland will be performance of Moldova and performance of Sweden, and they are also not really this kind of party songs, so I think Finland has a very good shot to qualify. In the betting odds to win the competition, Finland is at the moment ranked 14th, which puts them behind Lithuania, UK and Austria, and above Norway, Ireland, Armenia. So that's actually a very good spot. I think also partially justified by their second place last year with also sort of, silly party song. So I'm not sure that Finland can really go that high. However, I think their televote might be pretty much unpredictable, like it was in the Uuden kilpailu, or Finnish selection for Eurovision 2024. But if we take a look at their odds to qualify to the final, we can see that they're on a very solid place 4, just behind Ukraine, Croatia and Lithuania, and with a sort of gap in the odds to the 5th place and the rest of the competitors. So I think bookmakers are pretty sure they should be qualifying, and I think this kind of a nice party televote-oriented song just can't be left in the semifinals. And now it's time to take a look at what the Eurovision fans are thinking about this one. So based on the fact that not the typical Eurovision fandom fan favorites won in the Finnish selection, I remember there was a very bitter reaction to that in the fandom community, and which was also of course reflected in the Eurovision Scoreboard app. But I haven't really checked since then where the Finland is located anymore. So let's just take a look. And I can see that Finland is now on place 28, which is behind Portugal, Poland, Czechia, and Denmark, but above Azerbaijan, Malta, Germany, Australia. So basically it tells us that in accordance with the Eurovision fans, Finland should not qualify to the final, which of course will not happen. So I think Eurovision fans should already buy enough tissues to wipe out their tears after their favorites will not make it to the Eurovision final. So talking about the staging concepts, I think they already had a pretty fun staging in the Finnish selection. They used this jeans-made egg and also this jeans shorts. The costume of Henry was also made of some parts of jeans material. I know that during now the pre-party season, they were hiding some jeans eggs in some places so that the fans can get tickets to the Eurovision for free. So I think they will probably stick to this, concept, probably stick to most of the performance which we have seen in the Finnish selection. I only know they have to blur the Windows logo from the shirt of Windows95man because of some copyright issues. However, I believe European Broadcasting Union told them they are actually allowed to use this logo, but they now turned it into some sort of meme by adding this kind of rule on top of his no rules Windows95 trademark. So yeah, just turning it into a joke and using that for their advantage. So this is my opinion. I think Finland will definitely be in the Eurovision finals this year. Do you agree, or are you one of those bitter Eurovision fans who were unpleasantly surprised by the results of the Finnish selection? Please let me know down below in the comments. I'm also quite curious if Paskana or any other song was your favorite of Uuden kilpailu. And please don't forget to subscribe. There are so many of you who are watching my videos and are not subscribing to my channel. This would help a lot. And see you in the next one.